So this is Icy Strait Point. This is a rainbow somewhere in Alaska. Hey, getaway. My name is Alex. I'm working on a cruise ship. This is my cabin. This is the Caribbean cruise right now, but it's not about that. This video about the experience of visiting Alaska, and more particular two places, Hoona or Icy Strait Point and Sitka, Alaska. Now, I visit those places several times throughout the year, so I decided in this video to share some tips and tricks and my own experience. So you, if you're planning your visit of Alaska, could apply this experience of mine to your own life, to your own tour to Alaska. If you're planning visiting via the cruise ship or any other way right there. First of all, both of the places are very different, but I don't think I gather enough footages to have two separate videos, so I decided to combine them and share my experience of visiting those places. Anyway, if you're up to this experience, if you love cruising in general, or if you love traveling, or if you love my approach, stay tuned. I'm gonna try to tell you everything that I know about those places from the perspective of a crew member. Let's go. For the beginning, let's find out where the place is located on the map. They're not far away, well, relatively not far away. So this is the map. Let's go to the geographical aspect of these places. So Hoonah located at the Chichagov Island, which belongs to Alexander Archipelago of the Alaska Panhandle. At 75 miles or 121 kilometers long and 50 miles or 80 kilometers wide, making it the fifth largest island in the United States and the 109th largest island in the world, but it's mostly raw, untouched wilderness. And as you see in this visualization, the Icy Strait Point has two docking positions for the ships. They are separated by approximately 500 meters walk through the wilderness, and I actually have a very interesting story about that place. I'll tell you later on. And according to the census, which was here in 2000s, population, it's 1,342 persons. It is one of the ABC Islands of Alaska. Chichagov Island is directly north of Baranov Island, with Peril Strait separating the two islands. It is bounded by Chatham Strait to the east, Icy Strait to the northeast, Gross Sound to the northwest, and the Gulf of Alaska to the west. There are a few communities lives here. The primary economic sources of all these communities comes from either Chichagov Island or the waters and fjords surrounding it. Commercial fishing, guided hunting trips, charter fishing, and lodging are all vital economic phases of the local economies. Next up we are heading is south to Sitka. If Icy Strait is the wild heart of Alaska, Sitka is its soul. It's located on Baranov Island, and it's the only city in southeastern Alaska that actually faced the open Pacific Ocean. About the shuttle service in Sitka. So the cruise pier is about 5 to 6 miles or 10 kilometers from a downtown. There's a free shuttle, but if there are two big ships in the port, the lines get long. So plan accordingly, at least 30 minutes for your all aboard. It's so interesting. The ship is moving. We are right now at the Caribbean, and I'm inviting you to obviously check and subscribe to my channel, as I'm posting every week videos on cruising and traveling in general. But we're in Caribbean, we're talking about Alaska, and the ship is moving. It's interesting. Apparently it's a bit windy right now. Again, right now I'm filming from the comfort of my own stateroom here on the Norwegian Star. But once we were visiting Sitka and also Icy Strait Point or Hoonah, I was on the Norwegian Jewel, Norwegian Bliss, and Norwegian Encore. That's why I'm gonna input all those footages, all those clips in this video. Some of them they're going to be a little bit random right there. Some of them they're going to be just a picture. But once again, hopefully they're going to be useful for you so you know what to expect visiting those places. Also, how we visit those places, usually it was a 7-day cruise starting in Seattle. Depends on the cruise line, depends on the length, but usually there was a 7-day cruises with a stop in Hoona or Icy Strait Point, and visiting also Sitka, Alaska. Sometimes there was 10-day cruises, sometimes 7-day cruises, but anyway, both places are beautiful and worth visiting. At first, let's talk about Hoona or Icy Strait Point. The island is named actually after one Russian admiral, the Arctic explorer, who actually never visited Alaska. The entire island lies within limits of Tongass National Forest. Now, Icy Strait Point is not your typical cruise port. It's located about a mile and a half from the village of Hoonah. What's cool about this place is that it's 100 native owned and operated by Hoona Tlingit people. You aren't walking into a tourist trap, you're walking into their home. The heart of the port is a restored 1912 salmon cannery. You can still see the old machinery and labels inside. It's like a time capsule. Now, the fun facts about Hoonah. The name Hoonah means where the north wind doesn't blow. It tackle away and protect it, which is why it's so peaceful. So this is a rainbow, even though it's almost not visible, but I'm more than sure it's visible at least a little bit. So this is Icy Strait Point, somewhere in Alaska. Now let's talk about the locals you really want to see, the bears. We can actually call this place the Bear Kingdom. Now, Chichagov Island has been nicknamed Bear Island by the National Geographic. Why? Because it has the highest concentration of bears per square mile on Earth. We're talking about roughly 1.7 bears for every single square mile. In some spots, bears actually outnumber humans. Unlike other parts of Alaska where you see black bears, here it's almost exclusively the coastal brown bear or grizzly. They get huge. Some males can weigh up to 1,500 pounds, which is little less than 700 kilograms. Now, here are some travel tips. If you want to trail, check out the Zip Rider. It's one of the world's longest and steepest zip lines. You drop 1,300 feet, which is approximately 450 meters, and the views of the sound are insane. If you're a crew and you're short on time, even just the free transporter gondola gives you a great view without spending a dime. This is Icy Strait Point, Alaska. Look how crystal clear is the water. View from the Bliss. And this is Norwegian Encore. Boys and girls, sometimes we're all running and like hamsters in the wheel, and sometimes it's difficult to stop and look around, but we need it. All of us deserve it, especially in the places like so. This is Alaska, baby. Stop for a moment. Feel it. New day, and this time Alaskan weather in all its glory. About the food, in Hoona, get the Dungeness crab. In Sitka, find a spot for Ludwig's chowder. You can thank me later. Being a crew member in Alaska, it's exhausting, but when you get views like this, it's all worth it. By the way, there's around half a mile, maybe around 700 meters distance between two docking spots here in Hoona or Icy Strait Point. And there's a gondola that can bring you from this point A to point B. It's gonna go through the lush greenery and you can walk. But be careful of the bears. I'm being honest right now. There was once that they closed walking trail and everybody needs to wait until the bears activity will disappear. So keep in mind that bear activities, might delay your stay here. And now let's talk about Sitka. Whether you're a fellow crew member looking for a break or a cruiser planning your next adventure, this is a side of Alaska you don't want to miss. Looking at these guys, and I feel so jealous because this is my favorite outdoor activities. This is kayaking, if you don't know. By the way, hello everybody from beautiful Sitka. That's the first time in my life I actually having a chance to get off. So let's see how it looks like. Sitka has a wild history. It has a presence of Russia before US bought Alaska in 1867. In fact, the official transfer ceremony happened right here on Castle Hill. You'll see the St. Michael's Cathedral right in the middle of the town. It has those iconic copper onion domes. It's the oldest Orthodox cathedral in the New World. Now, if you watched till this moment, please consider subscribing. Please leave me any reaction to this video because any reaction to the video helps small content creator like me to grow. Thank you in advance for that, and we continue. Here's a mind-blowing fact. Sitka is technically the largest city by area in the United States. It covers over 4,800 square miles. Most of that is mountains and water, but it's still 4 times the size of Rhode Island. If you didn't see enough bears in Hoona, head to Fortress of Bear in Sitka. It is a rescue center for orphan cubs. Or if you are a bird person, the Alaska Raptor Center is world class. Seeing a bald eagle from 2 feet away is something you'll never forget. Before I head back to the ship, here are a few tips for anyone visiting. Layers are life. It can be very sunny here 1 minute and rainy the next. So bring a waterproof shell. The weather here changes several times a day. Also, I forgot to mention that you have a privilege since I've visited those places for several times throughout the years. You have a privilege to see those places during different weather condition. So once you are there, you won't be disappointed because the weather in Alaska changes few times throughout the day. But if it's a nice sunny day, obviously that's what most of us want, most of us enjoy. The location going to be completely different from the rainy day. But even the rainy day or the cloudy day should not, ruin your experience because it's still a beautiful place which can offer so much. Hello, boys and girls. This is Alex from Sitka. It's the old capital of Alaska. There you go. The downtown looks like this. Nice, beautiful, sunny day. You wouldn't even
say that this is the Alaskan weather, but it is. The downtown looks like this. There's a lot of gas. There's at least two ships hard off here today. Amazing. First time I'm here. I like the vibe. Again, first time, not for a long time, but still. Anyway, wish you all the best wherever in the world you are, especially those of you who are in Ukraine, protecting and guarding my lovely, beautiful kid. Let me show you typical of us. A bear, a museum, some stores, one more bear, George, some stores, people walking around downtown, some fair, liberty with the torch in the background, and the old capital of Alaska, Sitka. By the way, I never ask you to do so, but if you have desire, if you have a opportunity, and you have a extra dollar, you always can help financially, help our army, our volunteers, our refugees, any other people of Ukraine, or even animals of Ukraine that are suffering at this time. Just check. Yeah, thank you in advance. You helping to many people in this way, and they're also animals, and you helping me personally to come back to my beautiful Ukraine one day. Thank you. Here you go, guys. This is downtown of Sitka. Typical Alaska. Church, souvenirs, a bear, some cars. Hello from downtown of Sitka. Check it out, guys.
Baranov Island is island in the northern Alexander Archipelago in Alaska. The name Baranov was given to the island in 1805 by Imperial Russian Navy captain. It's actually called Shi in Tinglit. It's the smallest of the ABC islands of Alaska. The indigenous group native to the island, the Tlingit, named the island Shi Atika, which later transformed to Sitka. So Baranov Island is a home to a diverse ecosystem, which made it a prime location for the fur trading company, the Russian American company. The Russian occupation of Baranov Island impacted not only the indigenous population and the ecology of the island, but also led to the United States' current ownership over the land. Well, Russian occupation always led to something negative. That's I can confirm being Ukrainian. Anyway, but we're not gonna get to that. I hope you are supporting the bright side. Thanks for coming along on this journey throughout Icy Strait and Sitka. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more behind the scene crew life. See you in the next sport. Now, thank you very much for watching. If you watched till this moment, don't forget to help me with any reaction to this video. Please consider subscribing if you love my approach, and stay tuned for more videos on this channel. Thank you once again, and I'll see you hopefully in the next one.